Welcome back. Well, we're going to do a very interesting discussion about Community Connect here, and Johnny has all the tidbits.
Of course, and we're getting right back into Darkuman Junction. 2 weeks ago, we reported about a place on the spots that's heavily potholed, stagnant, and stinky. 2 weeks down the line, there's been some level of improvement, but here's the shocking revelation that follows. The woes of the folks at Darkuman Junction in Accra may just linger on much longer than assumed, because Community Connect has learned that the much sought-after solution is now at its tottering stages. In the wake of the week after Community Connect broke the story of the heavily potholed, stagnant and smelly spot on the Winneba Highway, we got calls from some of our listeners and viewers that there has been some improvement. We were under the impression that the city authorities had acted on our calls as always. But our quick follow-up visit to the site presented us with a contrary view that has been confirmed by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly's official in charge of drains, Mr. Saba. Sandra is a shop owner at Darkuman Junction. She explains how the businesses along the stretch pulled resources together to engage a private contractor to desilt the drains. The move, which appears to have solved part of the problem, has come to a halt due to lack of funds.
The companies and the shops here, we came together, organized a meeting, and then we came about few money. Well, and then
How much in total?
well, we got about 6,000 or 5,000. Yeah, got about 6,000, 5 something. Yeah.
And each shop contributed how much?
Oh, some contributed. We have big companies. Yeah, so some the banks and then the techno and then the other shops. So they contributed. Yes, and then the small ones. Some contributed 3 million, some contributed 2 million, others 1 million, and then. Yeah.
But you say you have been talking to the AMA about this problem for a long time.
Yes.
And what has happened?
Nothing. I've personally gone to AMA. I have a friend at the one at is in North Carnation. Yeah, I have a friend there. I called him. I've been to AMA office here.
At Darkuman North?
Yeah, Darkuman North. Yeah. Nothing came out. Yes.
So confirm for me, this is not what the AMA did for you or the urban roads. This is just your efforts.
Yes, our efforts.
Are you disappointed that the local authority is not coming to your aid?
Disappointment. Wow. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. If you have to wait for AMA urban roads, I think because this thing has been here for a year. So very disappointed. And I don't think they will come.
Community Connect observed that part of the problem seemed solved. The points from the police MTTD office at Odoko all the way to Cap Farm, however, continued to receive the flow of dirty, stagnant and stinky water, while the point from the TCL all the way to the Darkuman Junction was dried up. Obviously, because of the work that had been done by the contractors paid with monies collected from these shop owners. These heaps of silt and plastic waste used to disturb the smooth flow of the drains, but not anymore. As a result, this densely potholed area did not have stagnant patches as it did in our last report. Yet, the bad nature of the road seems to be an unexplainable excuse for even this insurance company vehicle and this military vehicle to act in a manner that the basic tenets of insurance and security frowns upon. A matter that the National Road Safety Commission must attend to immediately. And yes, the scrap dealers are still comfortably at post on the median on the busy highway. According to Engineer David of the Urban Roads, he has spoken to this issue so many times and reluctantly passed the mantle on to Regional Director of Urban Roads, Ajua Duku,
whose phone could not be reached as at the time of filing this report. But scanty information available to Community Connect indicates that a contractor is being procured to construct an underground drain to accommodate the accumulated flow of the water from Darkuman Hansonic Junction and South Odoko and the Aliu Mahama area. Is Darkuman Junction fast becoming a hub of lawlessness? You be the judge.
The fortunes of communities vary from one to another, but in this case, a matter that we spoke about some 2 weeks ago seems to have gotten some level of improvement. And here, the water that used to sit on this particular stretch is nowhere again because we're told that some effort has been put into it. So what has the city authority been up to? And when will the urban roads fill this pothole and return this stretch to normalcy? Have they thrown their duties to the wind? From Darkuman Junction here in Accra, this is Johnny Hughes for Community Connect asking, when will this mess be fixed?
I'm so proud of the residents of Darkuman that at least they took, the responsibility to fix that road because they know it's hurting their own activities. But the government should also be doing its job.
That they don't believe that the AMA will come.
It's concerned enough.
Because it's been there for a long
Many
time.
years.
But to be fair to the AMA also, they acknowledge that the problem is big and they need an underground drain.
Okay.
When the underground drain will come, they are not too sure. But we're told that they are trying to get a contractor
but
to do
until then, they probably could have done what the Darkuman residents have done themselves.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, guys.
So good morning to you, Mayor Nia Jesoa. There's fire on the mountain. Did you see the scrap dealers on the median? They have set up shop. When you leave the things, the people will deal with the issues.